Yeah, so in the end, we both agreed that Trae Young and Luka Doncic are both phenomenal players, and they both well-deserved. They both deserve to be starters.
So, hey guys, this is gonna be this part 2 of episode 3 in the podcast. Today we have a guest speaker. Let him introduce himself.
So hi guys, my name is Raj, and I'm from Texas. So my team is the Houston Rockets.
Okay. So from being from Texas, are you like so there's multiple sports teams there, like the Spurs, the Mavericks, and Rockets. What made you choose the Rockets?
I just grew up close to Houston, so that just became my team.
Okay, so you're in the Houston area. Okay.
Yeah.
So this year, your Rockets have championship aspirations after they did the trade for CP3 for Westbrook swap. How do you like the experiment that's going on with Westbrook and James Harden this year? Because you're a fan of your team.
So basically, what I've seen so far is, well, in the beginning when they first did the trade, I was pretty excited. But then when I looked at it on paper, like they're both very ball dominant, so I wasn't really sure how it's going to work. I mean, we've all seen the meme where both of them are grabbing the ball at the same time on 2K. So I wasn't really sure how that was going to turn out. I was pretty positive going into the beginning of the season because both Westbrook and Harden are obviously friends since childhood. So I felt like that bond would maybe make up for some of the ball dominance that they both have. And right now it's kind of like a mixed bag experiment, if you will, because I mean, they're not too high in the standings, so they're currently 6th seed right now behind teams like Dallas, Denver, and Clippers. So I wouldn't say they're performing exactly where they were expected to perform, at least in regular season. But I like what I see with Westbrook. I mean, in the beginning, he did shoot some terrible numbers. I think close to 20% from 3, which is just horrible. But he has, he's not shooting threes anymore. In the last 2 games, he's averaged like an attempt or less. And then he's been shooting close to 50% in the last 9 games. So that's pretty good. And he's averaging back to his almost usual numbers of really close to about a 25-point triple-double. So that's pretty solid. And Harden's kind of in a shooting slump right now. So hopefully that'll wear off. But so far, I'm pretty happy with what I see. They do have, I guess they are playoff contenders and title contenders, but Eric Gordon has to step up. Capella has to step up his game. And obviously, we have to see the same performance from Westbrook consistently, which we haven't yet. But if that all clicks together, I think we have a decent shot to take on one of the top dogs.
So I have so what I've been noticing, like in the beginning of the season, Westbrook had his problems with shooting the ball, and Harden was like pretty much he was on fire. And now in this recent stretch, you've seen Harden, his shooting is not that been good, but Westbrook has taken care of the ball. He's been carrying the offensive load right now currently. So like right now they're both, I haven't seen them both at their best state together yet, and they're always like one shines if the others doesn't shine, right? So like I'm not sure how that's gonna work in like a playoff sense type thing, because they both want to shine. But if like one shows up, I don't think there'll be any ego problems, but I just feel like it'll be easier to guard them.
Yeah, it's definitely harder for 2 players to show up when both of them are so ball dominant. Obviously, one is on fire. They're probably going to take more shots, not really letting the other one get going. But that's something they'll have to figure out throughout the season. Hopefully they do. I mean, it didn't look too bad against the Nuggets on Wednesday, Jan 22nd. They played the Nuggets at Rockets. And Westbrook dropped 28, 16, and 8 with 4 steals, 44% from the field, so not too bad. And Harden was not that bad either. Of course, he didn't torch him for like 40 or anything. He just went for 27, 5, and 5 with 2 steals, 46% from field. But this is where the problem is. He shoots so many threes that he's going to have so many off games. We've seen the 1 for 17 at the tour dates. So hopefully that doesn't continue. But I feel like a thing that needs to happen is more balance of scoring. So like instead of Harden going for 40, I want him to kind of bring that down to maybe 29, 30-ish if he can, and then Westbrook brings his numbers up to like 28. I feel like that will help a lot, because then instead of relying on just Harden more and like Westbrook a little bit less, they kind of even out the scoring. Maybe Capella brings his average up a bit, Gordon gets more involved, and then that'll be kind of what we're looking for.
And their defense this year has been kind of not that great at moments. my reasoning is behind this defense is like Clint Capella and like PJ Tucker. They all been injured. I'm pretty sure PJ Tucker. I don't remember what exactly happened. I heard he has like nerve damage in his shoulder. So like now their defense is gonna drop a lot, like because PJ Tucker's pretty their main focus on defensive end, and then Clint Capella's been inconsistent, and Westbrook is a good defender when he wants to be. That's what I'll say about him. Harden's never known for his defense, but I feel like over the years he's gotten better. And Eric Gordon, he's okay on defense. I'm not sure if he was ever good.
Yeah, the problem with our team right now, I feel, is we don't have enough committed defenders. I mean, obviously Harden doesn't play much defense. We all know that, but he's a bit underrated. But he doesn't really play that much. But that's because he has to carry the offensive load so much. So like he uses most of his energy up. That's why I thought this combination would work. So when in stretches when Harden goes cold, he defers to Westbrook. He can help more on the defensive end. But I haven't really seen that this year so far. So that's kind of what my take on that. And then as for Capella and PJ Tucker, they're relying way too hard on PJ Tucker. Like they don't even have a real power forward, and they're just playing an oversized small forward in PJ Tucker at power forward for extended minutes. So if he ever messes up or like gets injured or anything, the Rockets are pretty much screwed there in the forward spot, because then they have to play someone like Ben McLemore or another guard like Austin Rivers or Eric Gordon heavy minutes at small forward position, which is a huge matchup nightmare. So yeah, if Capella doesn't get it together, or if the Rockets can't find a better forward going into trade deadline, they're gonna have a bit of a problem there.
Yeah. So there's Daniel House. I guess he's your most consistent 3-and-D player this season because PJ Tucker has his injury problems and stuff like that currently. So you guys, who do you think the Rockets should target, like a realistic target, this during the trade deadline?
Yeah, so we've seen the trade rumors with Robert Covington. That would be a dream pick, but I don't think we're going to get something like that. But we should be looking for players like that. The only problem with Robert Covington is we'd have to give up so much because his contract is really good, and he's on a 2-year deal, and he's like obviously one of the best 3-and-D players right now as a role player. So getting him would be the dream, but then we'd have to probably give up someone like Eric Gordon or like more picks after we gave up so many to get Westbrook. I don't think it's worth throwing away our future for a chance at a chip.
So we can so do you think your Rockets will win the championship this year?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that they are penciled in for sure. My two top dogs are still the Clippers and the Lakers. Lakers being at number 1, Clippers number 2. But I would say if the Rockets can get their stuff together and get to where they need to be, they could probably be a solid third contender in there.
So my opinion on the Rockets' chances in the finals, I think the stars gonna have to align for them. Something like where the Clippers or Lakers beat each other in like the semifinals, and then they somehow get lucky in like the conference finals against one of those teams. But I feel like they still have a good chance. I'm actually kind of disappointed in their play this year because I actually thought, even as a Laker fan I really thought they were gonna be the first seed. Well, they're the 6th seed, so but there's many problems to why they're like that right now. I'm surprised in my Lakers' ability. I didn't really think they're going to do that well this year. Okay, so now enough to talk about the Rockets. Now we're going to talk about Kawhi's recent stretch on the Clippers. For the last 10-ish games, he's been playing very well, like dropping like 30 points almost every other night. And then also he said something recently about how he finally feels healthy after a while. What do you think about like the Clippers' recent play?
So for the Clippers, they've been kind of where we expected them to be. They're 3rd seed right now. They're currently coming off 7-3 for their last 10, and they're doing really well at home, obviously. And I feel like this is attributed to their great defense, and their defense is pretty much what we expected. It's pretty up there. So I'm not sure in terms of numbers where they are, but at least on paper, their defense should be pretty good because they have two of the best wing defenders in the league right now in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, and then they have Pat Beverly at point guard. So if they manage to step it up in the postseason or coming into March on defense, they should be completely fine. I feel like they are the biggest threat to the Lakers right now. So yeah, and Kawhi is a big part of that, obviously, because he is the leading star of the team. So right now, when Paul George is injured, and as he has been with the hamstring strain for a while now, he really picked it up. And even though he's still doing his rest and load management, he's picked it up in the games that he's played and shooting a great percentage and putting good points. So
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about the Clippers stretch, Vogel?
I was expecting them to be first seed, but then with all this load management stuff, like, we obviously seen that take a hit on them, but it's still a good start. But I was expecting a better start for the Clippers this season.
Yeah, actually, I didn't realize how good defensively Zubac has been for them. He's actually been better defensively than Montrezl Harrell. And I guess it's a weird thing to say, like, how Zubac will be better defensively than Harrell. I think Harrell this year, he's playing for a contract, definitely. He's scoring more. I'm not sure about defense. I'm not sure defense actually gives you money anymore these days.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time a defensive, like, unless your name is Draymond Green or Rudy Gobert, like,
they can provide a little, like, okay, Draymond maybe not.
But so Montrezl Harrell's trying to prove his offensive worth. Lou Williams has just been a killer this year for them. That's my take on these Clippers. I think they're here. I think in a 7-game series, the Lakers are still gonna beat them because of
maybe even 6. Before I was thinking they would need like 7.
Wait, really? You think
I think Lakers can win in 6. Yeah.
Okay, I did not. I think it'll be in 7, and I think the main reason why we're going to beat them is because of JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and LeBron's going to drop like 40 every game because it's not the regular season, so he's actually going to care. I think Davis is actually going to play better than he has against the Clippers.
He doesn't have too much playoff experience, Davis, so...
Yeah, he got swept by Curry a couple times, so...
So he might be a little rusty, but LeBron will definitely carry.
Yeah.
I mean, don't forget they also swept the Portland Trailblazers that year, so...
Oh, yeah, I remember that year.
That was the year with, that was 2018, I believe, and it was, I think Pelicans seed and Blazers third seed, and yeah, it was a really surprising turn of events.
Oh yeah, that's when Drew Holiday showed he's the best. He just like pretty much shut down Lillard and McCollum.
And that showed that Davis had help too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went hard in my memory. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. So. In this show we already talked about Luka and Trae Young, and we also talked All-Stars, and we also talked about Zion. Is there any other topics you have seen recently that you would like us to discuss?
Could we talk about the 76ers and how they're doing this year compared to what we thought they were going to do?
Yeah. Oh, Sixers. I had very good expectations for the Sixers. Like straight up, I really think. Even now, I still have expectations. I think if they meet Milwaukee in a playoff series, they will beat Milwaukee because their team defense is so, like, it's, like, designed to beat a team like Milwaukee, in my opinion. And it doesn't really matter what offense they're going to bring because they're still going to score about 100 or 105 a game. And in their defense, I feel like can shut down Milwaukee a lot. So, like, that's my expectations for Philly. I know they've been kind of disappointing this year, but it's mainly because Embiid hasn't played every game. Josh Richardson and Tobias Harris has been kind of disappointing, those two.